Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle, episode 329.5, the wormhole. Hopefully, you guys are just returning back from the episode earlier on. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that amazing episode. I know I did. How could you not, really? K&F sure did bring it tonight. Very knowledgeable dude. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. I hope he does take up the offer to come back, jump, ah, jump in on a wormhole one of these nights. 7 already back. Thank guys. Guys rock. Let me get some welcome in the chat. Get it rolling. Here you guys go. We should be able to chat now. Get my live chat going. 10 watching. Amazing 141 viewers tonight earlier. Wow, that's all I can say to that. It seemed to be like a good night all around for cannabis content. I know when I popped through the growing with my fellow home growers earlier tonight, man, they had upwards of 200 people in their chat. Shout out to you guys over there for dropping an amazing episode today, and lots of knowledge. You guys are killing it over there. Mama Lost 710, cheers to you. Alex Boykachev, thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure seeing you in chat. Just want to stab myself in the hand there. Mo Grower, hello, how are you doing? What are you guys smoking on? Mr. Bingus, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to see Bingus in the house, that's for sure. Quickly becoming a show favorite. Nice to see you. Kenny710, how you doing? I see you in chat as well. P4 Funk. B4P Funk. Holy cow. Is there a contact for winning seeds? Did you want them from SoCal, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure B4 Funk, you want SoCal seeds, right? The Mendo Loco. If you do not want to, if you're not on Instagram and can't reach either Tommy Trichomes, if that's who you want, or SoCal Weed Nerd, SoCal616, you can of course email me at EagleGardens1 on Instagram, and I will be more than happy to pass along your information. EagleGardens1 at gmail.com, or you can reach me at Instagram at EagleGardens1, or fucking talking shit with Eagle. All the above will get you to me. So hopefully that helps. P for P Funk. Man, I gotta get used to the rhythm of that one. Hopefully you'll be around for me to get used to the rhythm of that one. That was a good one. Thank you, Smiley. I appreciate it, man. Where are you at? Where you at, Smiley? Southern VT Grower, cheers to you. Gallow Hill. What the heck is that? Yeah, I don't blame you on that. So just hit me up at EagleGardens1 at gmail.com, and I'll be happy to pass that along. No worries. I'll make sure you get them seeds. I'll make sure you pass that along. Blind Cat 420, cheers to you. Cheers to you, my friend. There's Redpill. How you doing, Redpill? Well, shit. There's Bingus. I was just getting ready to say, if nobody's popping on, I'm going to play some music. Shit. 21 rolling in. What's up, Mr. Bingus?
Cheers, man. Hang on,
I like the mushroom background.
There we go. Had to fix that. Thank you. Another great episode, brother. The seeds that were won by Bingus will be going out tomorrow. I forget who it was, but I got it all wrapped up, ready to go. Just so you know.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'm
in
out.
fact, Soka wanted me to remind you. I think it was Redpill and B4P Funk that won SoCal seed, but he reached out to me today and was asking if you haven't reached out to please reach out and get them addresses so he can get yours out as well.
Exactly. You gotta send us the info. I like to stay on top of that kind of stuff because it's quite honestly, it's very easy to forget.
It can be.
I write notes to myself, and accountability and responsibility is kind of a big thing for me. So I got Smiley's ready to go too. I think tomorrow. I'm going to double check the root zone tomorrow, but I'm thinking it'll go too. I'm not. I'm going to try a different avenue, see how it works as well, because the normal avenue of exchange is not working as well lately. I've noticed. I don't know. Didn't work very well for you. I know. Shit, I sent something to you, and it took like a month for them to get it to you. You know.
Yeah, it seems to leave quickly, but it doesn't seem to get here as quickly. I don't know what the hell the deal is with that, but that's the way it always rolls around here.
It is what it is.
Here's Red Pill.
Red?
What's up? Hey, last night did I send you a message asking if I had the right SoCal? Because I did.
I seen it.
Yeah, I
I
did
did
ask
see
for a
that
friend
today.
request or follow or something. So
Yeah, well, that's funny because it's funny because we had kind of touched base with one another. That is the correct SoCal that
okay.
you had showed me there. And it wasn't too much longer after that he had DM'd me and is like, have you heard from anybody about the winnings? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Red Pills already headed your way. So he may just have missed it. I don't know. But yeah, that's
Check
the
it.
guy. That's definitely the guy.
Yep. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Yeah, I'm not worried about it in like a hassle or no way kind of shape like that.
Oh no, he was looking to get him out just like Bingus. He
Mhm.
actually asked, like I said, he actually asked after we had talked. He wanted to get him out.
Hmm.
Oh,
Get
and
my
as
chat
far as
box.
Malik, yeah, I haven't talked to him in a little bit too, but I was thinking about hitting him up. I should still have his number in my phone.
Yeah, he just actually hit me up the other day, and on the upswing, uh, more medical problems. Man, that dude has had more medical crap in the last couple years than most people I know. Yeah, sleep apnea, brain cyst. Holy shit. And yeah, he says he's got most of it under wraps now and looking to get back into the community. So I'm actually gonna plan to reach out to him and try to do an episode with him as well. Yeah, he's
That'd be a
definitely
good
a
one
very
if you ever
knowledgeable
do.
dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little dab. I'm not gonna get carried away now. I'm switching over to the flour for conservation of the distillate. But
Thanks for the warning, buddy.
yeah, I'd feel weird if I didn't at least do one dab. You know.
Stick up. You got to maintain your standards, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I don't mean to laugh, but it is kind of because you take massive fucking hits. I'm over here. One of your hits would last me all day. You know?
Yeah. I was thinking like the people that I know that can still smoke a gram of flour and like make it last a whole week. You know. And then
Oh, a
I'm
couple people like that.
treating an ounce of distillate like that.
Hey, if it works, do it. I mean, I take a gram of high CBD, and I gave like an eighth of a gram to my son, who is just a 220 bodybuilder, and it wiped him out completely, and he just like couldn't function and had a very bad experience. I'm like, wow, okay, oh, maybe I better consider who I'm giving it to. I thought he
I'm
had a
the same
decent
way with the
tolerance.
10 milligram edibles.
Yeah,
That's just, I'm more worried about eating too much sugar if I'm eating gummies or candy rather than the milligrams of THC. Like, I don't want my stomach to hurt because I ate a whole bag of gummies just because I wanted 100 milligrams of gummies, So,
yeah, I don't want to offset the high with an upset stomach.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's uniquely different, and it has to be taken into consideration. That's why they have the FDA and all that BS. But I don't know. With cannabis, it's different. I, I don't. There's not. It's so new. Red pill. I mean, really, we don't have enough information yet. I think, especially on concentrates. Uh, the effects are obvious. I mean, very beneficial, right? But tolerances, what builds a tolerance, and do certain genetic types of humans have different types of tolerances? You know what I mean? And is there a way to measure? I mean, supposedly by weight, right? Certain things that you take. I mean, you're supposed to. How much do you weigh? And okay, well, you need to take this much according to your weight. But I don't think that applies to cannabis, because I watched Cast the other night just blow me away with billows of smoke. It's just a little thing. So it's like, wow. I don't know. We need more information.
Now, I also take into consideration two things of how much your body needs it for medicinal value. Also, along with that, a lot of people have a pretty well intact endocannabinoid system, and their body makes enough anandamide to where I think, like in your son's case, if they're already physically healthy, one likelihood that could be that their endocannabinoid system is functioning. So that way, when they get a little bit of THC, they're already oversaturating their receptors for that, because the anandamide that your body should be producing is staying stuck to those receptors.
Let's see. I knew we had this conversation with the right person. It's interesting to me, though, you know what I mean? Because I don't really want to suggest a bad experience for someone. You know what I mean? I want them to heal and feel the benefits that I feel. But it's made me kind of pull back a little bit, saying, all right, maybe we better start slow, basically. Start slower, actually, than I am with my boy. I thought he would be no problem. His brother, he's a little bit bigger. He wants to try it. I'm like, fuck, I don't know, man. You both have the same types of genetics, so I don't want you to have a bad experience too,
Yep.
So I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, another great
bad. Funny how one man's a bad experience can be exactly what another guy's looking for.
One man breeds another man's poison. It's funny. I think it's that. Again, we're unique. We're 99.9% alike, yet that 1/10 of 1% is definitely makes huge differences in everybody's lives. I gotta smoke more weed about that.
That's always a good thing. I'm digging this bubbler, man. This little guy that I've been chiefing out of. You know, this little guy there has been perfect for me. I love it. Man, today was a pretty good day, man. Did you guys have a pretty good day?
I've been, like I said, I got my sleep schedule a little out of whack, and I had the munchies, and I got McDonald's breakfast this morning and passed out directly after, and no, I woke up with a pretty bad tummy ache. So after that wore off, I was fine, but I was struggling to, you know, just do nothing.
I've adjusted my schedule to adopt hanging out with Eagle Gardens just because I love hanging out here. So I've been staying up a little later, like my lights just went off, but I have another light on. And I sleep in a little bit later. I transfer in the morning from my bed when the light comes on to the couch for a little further sleep time. My days are always pretty good, man, because I just get up and play in the garden. You know? Tao, what's up, buddy?
Bingus, Eagle, Redpill, everyone in
Cheers.
chat. What's up? I'll tell you what's up. My debt level's a little bit up there.
Nice.
What's up with you, Bingus?
Man,
Oh man, I'm just thankful to be here and hang out with good people.
As well you should be.
Yeah.
No, it's our pleasure to be with you, Bingus. You know what? I can see Bingus. You know that scene in Men in Black when they open up the locker and all the little people are in there and they're like, Jay. I could see Bingus having a locker like that for some reason.
Never know. Never know.
and a kid too.
Really, I
Man.
lead a pretty normal life, guys. Nothing special, really. Johnny, what's up, buddy?
What's up? Hey.
Yeah,
How's
man.
it
That's
going, Eagle?
fucking cool.
Sal, I think I've seen you coming in here. Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad you said that, Tao, because I thought I was on a trip for a minute. No.
What do you mean, Bingus?
Ghost of Bud's future.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, man. I need to do more. I need to smoke more pot.
So I just want to give you congratulations. Holy shit.
Uh-oh. Sam got a hold of it. Hang on to that one, Eagle, for a second. Hang on.
Damn
Take a
stale
drink.
smoke.
Take a drink.
Congrats on that big episode tonight on the Growing with My Fellow Home Growers tonight, Tal. Man, you guys killed it tonight. Congrats, man.
Oh, what was that the first time you watched it? Every week is a killer, packed with greatness. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I like it every time, but yeah, sometimes it is much more like flowing, interesting, and yeah.
Well, you guys, when I passed through, man, you guys were topping close to 200. In fact, I think you guys broke 200 tonight.
Where was this at? No,
I know. I never
Growing
promote
with my
the
fellow home growers.
dude.
Oh.
I'm so lame. I don't promote anything. I was on with Tara for a couple minutes today. I was showing her the 10. I could have mentioned it then, and I didn't. And I realized later. Oh yeah. While I'm here.
Hey, Tao. Are you Rodney Dangerfield?
No, that's
Diesel.
I do
Vin
get no
Diesel.
respect though.
yeah.
No
Okay, no
respect.
respect.
Kick some ass.
I can hear it. I can hear it now that you say it, though, Redpill. But I lean more towards Vin Diesel.
it's one of my favorite comedians, really.
Vin Diesel's not that funny, thing is.
I thought he was funny as hell, dude. Of course, I'm old school. I'm old school, man. He would say a lot of derogatory jokes that were nowadays you probably couldn't say. I don't know. Fuck, who knows what you can say nowadays? You have to be careful. I'm afraid to upload a video that isn't just bud porn without saying much of anything because fuck, YouTube just like sitting there with a gun, going, all right. Bingus is going to put up. I mean, they automatically age restrict me now, just automatically. They don't like it used to be. I'd upload a video, it could go unage restricted for a month or so before they would finally say, we're going to age restrict you. Now it's automatic. It's like, fuck, all right.
What you showing us there, Tal? What is that?
Just bitching.
That one's a time wreck.
Time wreck.
That one's a Bruce Banner one. Time wreck. Is it focusing? It doesn't look like it's focusing too good. Whatever. There's
That's okay.
Bruce Banner. There's a Velvet Punch. A Velvet Punch. That's a proprietary one. And that one's a Velvet Punch. But yeah.
Velvet Punches are looking good.
Yeah, they are. That Bruce Banner in the corner looks pretty damn big, too.
Yeah, and it's starting to frost up already. It's fairly early. Is it focusing?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see some frost on that. There you go. That's right. Even got some on the fan leaves, too. That looks good.
This one in particular, the Velvet Punches, if I could do it without blocking the light. It's sticky.
Oh, yeah.
The stems are sticky underneath. I was plucking off some lowers, and my fingers were getting sticky.
Mm.
Oh, I hate that, right? Don't you just hate that?
Oh, I hate
that.
Terrible. Terrible.
Terrible. Terrible.
Whatever. Where is Charles Barkley these days?
Hopefully smoking weed.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully he's smoking some weed.
Hopefully, maybe he's running for some kind of political position. Or he could be out in the golf course with Jordan. That's probably where he is.
Sometimes I call my dog Snarls Barkley.
Snarls Barkley. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
You guys
I'll
get
be.
it.
I was going to say, Tal, I'll be bringing your Bruce Banner down on. Let's see, Bruce Banner Cheesequake. When am I going to be taking that one down? I'm supposed to be doing that on the 27th on the full moon. So send out a howl for it.
It's literally just about to howl.
Yes. And she's starting to get really sticky too.
So wait, when Tao howls, he just says crystals.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, it's really silent, but it just really reaches a long ways. Hey, Tal, what's the normal flavor that you get off of your Amy Aces? I was curious about that.
Crystals.
Crystals, really?
Crystals.
Right? It's addicting doing that. Anyway,
It is, man. It is.
Yeah, we were just talking about it with someone on a different Zoom thing.
Because I'll be taking her down in a few days on the 7th, or what is that?
Redetermined. It smells like hash and something that an old hippie would have, like smoke that an old hippie would have in his pocket. That's what the kid was saying, and like earthy, a little earthy sometimes.
Okay. Well, it's definitely got a skunky kind of a smell to it, earthy skunk kind of. And the thing that I liked about it is it's got. Well, I'll give you a kind of close up on it here because it's got a really nice look to it.
And I actually had someone. I don't know. I think I get lemon. Not lemon, but like a
skunky lemon.
See the color of that?
Hold on, let me pin you up on my thing.
Because I had some by Dutch Bros, and it came out really skunky lemon, kind of weird smell. Little note of lemon in there for sure.
What is it, like a little fuchsia?
Yeah. It's just kind
I
of
can
pinkish.
barely see
Orange.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Orange pink, kind of peachy. You know, it's hard for me to get it in there. My phone doesn't focus in. When I look at it from this side, it's kind of shaded. But I got to come in over here so you can actually see the color of it, you know. But when she dried up, she was kind of pinky kind of looking, you know.
Yeah, there's going to be some variety in
Yeah.
there, so.
I loved it, man. Yeah. I accidentally broke off a bud a little while back when I was reaching through, and I found it kind of hanging off, so I went ahead and took that baby and dried it off and smoked it. Boy, I'll tell you what, man, it had a very, very nice smoke to it.
How long ago was that?
Really nice.
What the fuck is that
Oh,
noise?
that was, I'm not exactly sure, man. What is that?
Oh, it's got to be the world's last hope.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He's always doing something.
My bad, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that was, gosh, that was a few weeks back. So it was kind of racy tasting at that point, but I'll tell you what, it was very enjoyable at that moment as well.
Good. Hopefully it'll be 2 weeks better now, man. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I can't, no, it's actually going to be 3 weeks beyond that point.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, good. Hey,
Yeah. So
the world's last hope getting the crazy recommendations tonight.
He's out
Yeah,
there.
wasn't he?
Brother.
Very, very good recommendation. He's hard at work right here now. Look at this.
Tell you what, I didn't even have to listen to the guy. I was checking out his IG channel, man. His plants were on point that run. And the run before, and probably all the runs, but I really noticed that last one, man. That was killer, dude.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, KNF Gardens is a good buddy of mine. Good dude, grows good weed.
Definitely good. Definitely good.
No, it's nice to have like-minded
heard
individuals that you can actually bounce ideas off of for sure.
It's always nice to get shout outs from a buddy too.
Nice.
Credit, you know. Always nice.
Well, shoot,
So
dude,
man, they got some
I'll
good.
Be right back. I'll be right back. I got to take care of something real quick.
All right, Jenny.
So you're doing some transplanting there, the world's last hope?
Yeah, I got this this room amended. This room's gonna actually get transplanted tonight. I got one room that's in flower, like week 2 into flower. Then I've got a room that's about 2 weeks out. And I've got a room that I actually need to keep amending tonight too also.
It's always something, isn't it?
Oh, always something. Again, I love this style because it just everything just works together. It just all complements itself. Again, my entire run. Again, you're saying my last run was on point. I watered 6 times, 4-week veg, 8-week flower.
Wow, definitely a time saver right there.
Again, set it and walk away for 3 weeks. That's pretty nice. Actually, it was funny. Actually, I set it and walked away for 5 weeks. Actually, it was actually the first week fully in flower before I actually watered it the first time.
That's not too hard to take.
Not too hard at all. And again, the pot, since I'm using the totes, actually have that nice little mulch layer, but the totes have the lid, so they actually can they soak up the moisture pretty evenly throughout the pot. They don't go from top to bottom. They soak it up like this.
Nice. Kind of wicking it up.
Exactly. Well, I just do that on the very first time, because again, like if they're sitting in water, they're not moving.
Right.
You know, they have to look for water. You're not thirsty if you're sitting in a pool sipping a drink. If you've been walking through the desert for a fucking couple weeks and you haven't had water and you see a dude in a pool, sipping a drink, surrounded by barbed wire, you're probably going to do whatever you can to get to that pool.
Good point. Survival.
Well, again, like another ideal I have behind it is the whole Eel River dry farmers. They literally have a river underneath their plantation, so they actually just plant, walk away. But they have 300 acres, so they plant, and then pick it up. But it all goes into pens. Guess how much money you're making? Because that's all they're doing. They're not trying to sell the flower. It all goes to pens. You plant 300 acres and pick it up. No feeding, no watering, nothing. They go dry, completely dry. They hit the water source below the property that's a river. Then they're hydroponic, and then they just go, boom. Exactly.
It's almost like a hempy bucket.
How do they process the flower?
I think mainly it's either CO2 or BHO, but it all goes into pens, all of it.
No, I know, but you either got to freeze it or let it dry first, right? Before you
I think most of it goes by, and I don't even think they actually dry it. I think they freeze all of it.
Right. That makes sense.
But no, again, it's all for process. All of it's for processing. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, no, that's a shitty way to grow weed. And I'm like, at the same time, like, that's so fucking cost effective at the same fucking time. Then I start experimenting with the first grow video you ever saw, the first grow video on YouTube you ever fucking saw. What was it? Plants growing, going like this, and then drooping, up, drooping, up, drooping, up, right? Because they're drying out, correct? Dude, in organics, like, you don't let the content dry completely out, but you let them search for it the first time, and the plants will show you what's up.
Listen to your plants.
Listen to plants. Listen to your plants. But no, again, that's just my opinion. There's a million different styles.
It's great when you find the theme of your style. In other words, you find something that works, and then you get into rhythm.
I've done so many different. I've done deep water culture, full circulating hydro system, perlite, coconut, soilless, perlite. Every soilless medium you can with most hydroponic nutrients. I've done soil with most synthetic nutrients and organic nutrients. To a point, you just start finding out that little nice medium ground, but you're like, okay, so if you sacrifice this for this, you sacrifice this for this. Like, it's just, you find your balance, but all of a sudden you start getting that touch.
Yeah, they were talking about doing 3 feeds a day in cocoa on some show. And
yeah, exactly. But again, like my
toes run out of electricity.
You're
screwed.
Yeah, well, again, exactly. If your pumps go out, if your electricity goes out, any of that shit, you're done. Again, I did deep water culture on that shit. You're like, oh, it's dope because I'm going to just do a recirculating water system, add my nutrients, and it's going to be cake. Nah, you know how much effort and extra work is hidden in that shit? You have to change all that water. You have to clean those root balls. You have to change the troughs, change the mediums, scrub everything from scratch. Like, it's way more work than you actually think. Way more work than most people think.
You end up doing that more than actually growing, because when you're doing that, then you want automation. You want to be able to grow off your iPhone when you're in another continent.
Exactly. That's actually the dopest part about these lights that I'm running right now is they actually tell me when my lights turn on and off. I can set my light cycles and I can dim them where I want them. So I can go from 1 to 100%, which is between 200 to 800% with these lights. But it also tells me when they turn on and off and everything else. And you can actually sync your humidity controllers, your sensors, all that shit to it. It's the same app. So you can get readings from all that whenever anything turns on and off.
Do you have a backup for if it gets too cold? You have heaters too?
Excuse me?
Do you ever have to use heaters if it gets too cold at night or even during the day?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it all depends on where you're at. If it's consistent coldness, if it is seasonal coldness, if it is way the fuck over. I can grow in negative 22 degrees below zero. That's where my hometown is. We still grow there. It's 125 degrees in the summertime here. You adjust. You know, I've grown in straight up right on the coast. I've grown super in the middle of the desert, like in the woods, like in Oregon where it rains all the fucking time. Like you just end up adjusting. You figure out what strains you're growing, when to flower them, when the seasons actually change, when your sun position change, when it starts getting wet, when it starts getting dewy. All depends if you're doing indoor, outdoor light depth.
Yeah, I'm in a place where I literally noticed the change, and it's right on like Halloween or the very 1st of November.
Yep.
It's
definitely
gray skies, and anything that naturally would go longer than that, you got to just cut down or not even grow next time.
So a dope little idea that some people actually do. So what you can do is you set up hoop houses before your season. Then whenever your season actually comes, whenever you're like 4 weeks prior to your season, 3 weeks prior to your season, you actually can start light depping your hoops, and they actually finish one month
faster.
earlier for your outdoor. So you actually beat the weather.
Yep.
But no, that's a tits ass trick, but I've seen people do it on fucking big scale, like
You could
fucking
have
7 acres. I was like, holy shit.
you could have 3 harvests lined up one after another if you did autos, light depth, and then the natural.
Or dude, if you insulate your light depth, you can do four runs no problem.
Yeah.
Like I've done big light depths that were uninsulated. I've done little light depths that were overly like way done. I've done the auto depths that actually close themselves, have internal lights, radiant heated floors, fucking automatic irrigation. Dude, like they're tits. Like that's actually the end goal is I want to have 2 of those fucking auto depths. 6 foot wet wall, like 50,000 watts in it. What are they called? It's not circulation fans. They are area fans. So they actually are a blade. Like if you took a fan that goes like this and turned it upside down flat like this, but it actually covers like a 6x6. But they actually make all the plants sit there and shake. It's kind of crazy. But no, you do those. You do 3 beds. You do a 24 foot tall by 5 foot wide bed. You do 3 lines of irrigation. You can even do in the blunt mat system. Have a separate 2 for just your feeding. You run one of those like Honda 600 watt pumps, 3 250 gallon tanks. Plumb it all together, plumb it into the irrigation system. So you literally go, okay, we're going to brew tea today, and then you push a button and it auto feeds everything. And then it closes the same time every day too, which is tits.
Bingus' background's been fucking tripping me out, man. He's got some good background going tonight.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bingus.
Like that one?
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. What's that?
What up?
Yeah, so that's true, World's Last. Hope you're getting all kind of recognition tonight, man.
Oh, dude, I appreciate the love, guys.
Yeah, that was all kinds of good stuff, man.
You know,
Lexi went to bed.
Good energy links really easily, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
But no, again, like I will be teaching actually a modern natural farming class here in about 2 weeks. If anybody wants to get in on it, it's going to be about a 16 to 20 hour class. It's going to be a 2-day class, but I'm actually going to do it virtually. So if anybody wants to join, let me know.
That's cool. Yes.
But again, I'm going to be sitting here going through a ton of material in depth. But again, I'm probably more than likely going to be doing an advanced class, just a straight up beginner, basic organic. Like I'm probably going to end up doing like 4 or 5 classes, but this might be a good way to actually like be able to spread it quicker throughout more. Because again, like I've done 250, 300 consultations easily around just our area within 2,000 miles, I would say.
Well,
But that gets it to the islands and nationwide and Alaska and everywhere else, you know, so everybody gets to participate. Because That's why I made this style, so everybody can fucking do this shit. You don't just get to grow your own shit. If you can go buy food at the store and you're a beginner grower growing in a small tent in the inner city with no grass in your yard or within the next 10 blocks, you can still do this. You know, it makes it available to everybody.
Here's a question for you. Are you, do you do regional KNF teaching?
What do you mean by regional?
I knew you'd ask that. I live in a desert. I don't have a whole lot of plant shit going on around here.
Exactly. That's exactly why this style kicks ass, bro. Because I take a grower style that's organic and incorporate cannabis growing tricks and organibus tricks, not just KNF tricks, but I make them KNF. So again, like if you have a hydro store, you can still do this. If you have a grocery, what up?
Organibus? Did you make that up?
Organicist?
Organibus, you said?
Organibus.
No.
You just said that, man. That was like you just coined a word right now.
That's funny. No, the thing about, again, like if you can find anywhere that grows food, again, like the general point is you use what you have. If you do not have a place to grow, if you can't find even organic food, you can still do this. But this will get you an introduction so that you're like, wow, this is awesome. This changed how I think about things, how plants think about things. I want to make my inputs so much better. So I want to actually start growing them myself, or I want to start sourcing them and figuring out how to grow them myself. It's like the good footstep into getting into it. Because again, like, yes, if you do full on KNF, they recommend you grow everything yourself. Dude, a lot of people are just, again, like some 18-year-old kid trying to start out. Like, this is a good way to get you involved in cannabis, but learning what the plant needs, when it needs it, how to uptake it, how to make things yourself, make it cheap, cost effective, and it all makes sense. It's not just, why do you use this bottle? It makes my buds big.
I'm all about cheap and cost effective, man. That's
like I did 2,500 plants outdoor, feeding it for less than $1,200.
Well, I don't understand those ratios. That's a little big for me.
Let's put it this way. That only
$2 to grow a plant.
And yeah. Like I can make water soluble calcium in CalMag for about $8 a gallon.
I remember you were talking about that stuff last time. That's interesting stuff.
I mean, it's just it's so cheap, it's cost effective as hell.
So being in the desert, I have to deal with a lot of heat. I mean, I got tumbleweeds flying by me from time to time. I mean, what kind of material would I be looking for?
So check this out. Again, you can do this no problem because what grows around you, you still have tropical fruits. There's still fruit stands. People still grow vegetables. You still have stores. But the thing is, if you start doing microbial inoculation, start doing IMO and things like that, where you actually harvest your microbes from your local area, anything that's alive, or you can straight up take rice and put it in as many different places as you can. But again, what it's going to do is you're going to take those microbes that are used to being almost dead, but they're still alive. They're in the air. They're just chilling on the ground, like they're on little tiny plant surfaces. There are plenty of microbes there. So how many microbes are in one grain of soil?
Dude, I have no idea.
2 billion.
Trillion, like 2 billion, trillion, like a lot. So literally, you're pulling microbes out of the air a lot of the time. But what happens whenever you're starting to pull in microbes from the desert? You have microbes that are used to being in the desert, used to being in the heat, used to being super drought. So what does that do when you actually apply them to your plants? It helps your plants with the heat resistance and the drought resistance.
Okay, now you're talking.
Doesn't that make sense?
No, or do those microbes die because it's too wet in the soil?
Oh, it doesn't die. So again, if you add compost tea one time, do the microbes stay there forever? Even if they dry out, are they recolonized? If your mycelium dries out completely, if you add water, do they rejuvenate and come back to life? They go into stasis and they go into storage stage. As long as there's some kind of food around, they'll stay alive. They'll just go into dormancy.
Well, that makes sense.
The small microbes that can't handle being dried out become food. The microbes that are hardened off and used to it, they're going to harden themselves off and be like, dude, cool. Next time we get dried out, we're fucking ready for it. So then you repopulate that with other microbes. They either become food are help. But when you start doing IMO colonizations, you pull in purple non-sulfuric bacteria, photosynthetic bacteria, phosphorus fixing bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria, straight mycelium, lactobacilli, and several other species of bacilli. So it helps your plants absorb more sunlight, so they prey. It feeds them nitrogen out of the air and helps correct this nitrogen in your soil that makes it available. Helps correct phosphorus, as in like mammoth pee. That straight up comes from pond water, from fish shit. Like they covered that tonight. Fish shit actually has phosphorus fixing bacteria in it. So if you use pond water, you're using phosphorus fixing bacteria. PNSB is actually a purple bacteria that breeds on the IMO colonizations. When you have that, it actually eats mycelium and bad powdery mildew and bad bacteria in your soil and on your plant. Dude, all kinds of shit. And it's just basic shit you can pull out of the air for some different specific spots. If you go to Humboldt and you go to the Redwood Forest, grab a handful of dirt, take it home and colonize it. You might have all the super beneficials that the dry place might be like, cool, we can hang out with the dry guys, but we're used to being humid, but we have super crazy hard growth hormones. We're actually going to kind of like coexist and work together. Like we're actually kind of like a beast. We're going to make a team. That's what they start doing. They coexist or become food.
So all the nitrogen that, let's say, in the desert that cactuses have that use, that's all coming from the atmosphere, right?
I'm not exactly sure, honestly. I haven't done a whole lot of research on what cactuses do, but if it has, if it's got any kind of nitrogen, like clover pulls nitrogen out of the air and puts it in the ground.
Yo, the redwoods,
fucking straight up. What are they? Not sunflowers. Dandelions. Dandelions are a sign of your soil being overcompacted, and they're actually pulling in nutrients out of the air and the soil around them, storing them in their nutrients. And they're also a legume, so they're trying to break up the soil, but store all their food in the dirt. But if you harvest them and ferment them, you get all the nutrients that they store. We actually call that land kelp because it's got just about the same mineral content as kelp, which is like 93 trace minerals. Mm-hmm. But you can also do the flowers, the stems, the leaves, and the roots all separate, and they all have different NPKs, like most fruit. Avocado skins are high in potassium. The middles are high in omega-3 acids and fatty acids and enzymes, and the pits are actually super high in phosphorus. So, I mean, like, it all depends on what you're trying to do. But they all kind of have different NPKs.
What about flower blossoms on fruit trees? Can you ferment that and give it to like
100%?
You can ferment anything.
What you think about when you're doing KNF is trying to push the hormone level you're dealing with to the next level. So if you take a plant that is in vegetative state, you take the leaves off of it, ferment that is good to ferment to plants in vegetative state. If you have a plant that is week 3 into flower, the hormones have started to swing into being a teenager, but it's also high in phosphoric acid, which helps your plants absorb the phosphorus. So if you feed that to a plant just going into flower, it'll help them progress to being a teenager quicker. If you take a plant that is week 5, feed that to a week 3, it'll do the same thing. Yeah, and then if you do fermented bubble hash water, root ball ferment, late flower ferment, all like water soluble cal and cal mag, you're using sweeteners, late hormones, flavonoids,
what's the preparation
terpenoids,
on a late flower? How would you go? What's the preparation on the late flower stuff? Like if you wanted to do that and it's resinous and sticky, what's the best way to? You don't want to over grind it. You don't want to just leave it whole, right? Chop it up,
for
cut
the
it
flower
up.
food.
Yeah.
So the flower food, so I try to treat so even if you buy your fruits and vegetables, they are labeled organic, or even if they're just on the shelf, they're not at a level that they will fuck you up because they put them on the shelves. They have to be tested themselves. We're using them at such a dilution. It's not even really like, dude, again, if you put 5 mils a gallon of any of this shit in a gallon of water and drink the gallon, you're not going to taste it. But the plant sees it, damn it. I forgot where I was going to loop around to. Damn it.
The late flower ferment.
What was the question again? The late flower ferment. So you can feed those until the day you finish because they are actually a water soluble form of potassium, phosphorus, myrcene, terpene, all kinds of stuff. But it is an actual water soluble form that burns clean. You can actually feed the same day and harvest, and you won't notice a difference, and everything will still burn very, very white.
Crystals.
American one's over there just busting up.
So, so KNF Farmer, he
Crystals.
did I understand right? He has nothing in the soil, and he gives more than just amino acids and fulvic and humic acid, right? He was making
Crystals.
Well, actually, he's a good buddy of mine. Actually, he runs a good soil base.
Oh, because he was feeding his earthworms the carrot juice, right? Or no?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not even just carrot juice. It's you
Right,
make
bunch,
you pretty well only need 3 fruits or vegetables to make the flour formula, but you can tailor it how you see fit because certain different fruits and vegetables have different things in them. So, I mean, like when I do my flour food, if I want to make a full spectrum nutrient, like I do like almost 30 different plants together. I cover myrcene, carotene, propylene, terpene or terpenoids, flavonoids, what is it? Anacytokins. What is that shit?
DMT.
Pretty well damn near. What is this shit in fucking apple seeds? Cyanide. And like there's all kinds of different shit that like are just natural stimulators and medicine for the plant if you use them in certain ratios. You can also tailor your strains to taste differently.
What if you had such a good connect on like if you could incorporate that hallucinogenic honey? Have you ever heard of that?
Dude, why not? If you think it's good for your plant, you might as well give it a try.
Because that stuff
you might make some new shit. Because again, like the plant that's the difference I feel between organics and synthetics. Is organics, the plant is going to feed and uptake what you give the plant. Synthetically, if it's going to be made of salt and metals, it's going to be made of salt and metals, no matter how much you flush. It's not made of biological matter and things that are high in, Brix levels pretty well are actual nutritional content. It's just plants that grow near a fucking nuclear plant grow great too, but they probably don't want to ingest them.
Cheers, Crystal.
Cheers.
Wow, Bingus. What's going on there now?
Crystals.
Oh man.
It's the name of a poor stripper name.
I donate all my money to charity.
Sorry,
she takes every penny down at the strip club.
Strippers are not charity, American one.
The name is charity.
You cannot write off strippers, American one.
Doesn't stop him from trying.
He's like, yo, so I donated to a charity. What is it? Buns and Biscuits. That sounds like a stripper name. Yeah, it's definitely a stripper company. They took a lot of my money. Terrible. What do you mean they took it? Yeah, I willingly gave it to them, but they straight stole it. It was not fair.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna go there.
This whole room is UK cheese.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I'm having too much fun, dude. This is a
Yep.
great
Who doesn't love the cheese? Who doesn't love the cheese?
My wife's been asking for fucking 8 years for me to round up a room of cheese, so I finally got a room of cheese. She don't need no diamonds. She don't need no jewelry. She don't need flowers. No, this is the flower she wants.
Excellent.
That's cool.
I sure hope so. She's been around for like 16 years.
So you're gonna keep it. Good.
Put it this way: we've had 2 kids, and I'm still thinking about leaving her ass. No, I'm just playing.
Uh-oh.
A little high thought that did pop in my head.
Sounds like it's working for you.
No, it's beautiful actually. So what I did is when I went to go and propose, so we went hiking, right? I took her to the top of this beautiful, beautiful mountaintop, right? I got on one knee. It's like, will you marry me? She said yes, which is dope because she said no, I was gonna push that bitch off the cliff.
She didn't have a choice.
Did you have that in the fine print before she signed
yes
it?
or nothing, god damn it. No, I'm just playing.
Take the gun out, put it to her head. Uh-oh.
Say yes. No. You sure? You sure?
The egg. Red pill.
You know what the you know what the number one cause of divorce is?
Marriage.
Crystals.
Marriage. Fucking. You know what number 2 is? Grows. No, I'm just playing.
Batteries.
Batteries.
Yeah, seriously. Yo, I found a weird like dog toy with batteries in the closet.
What's this all about, honey?
Yeah. Damn.
My little.
It's got one that glows in the dark.
Oh. Whoops.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Yes,
He's just a butt plug on screen. I just look up. There's just a glow in the dark butt plug. All right. I see how this chat's going.
Show us the strings, Bingo.
All right. No. Oh fuck.
Too
Oh
funny.
my goodness. Yes.
Oh my god, that last hit kicked my ass.
Oh fuck! I need to get my joint. Time
Kinda.
to smoke. Time to smoke.
Please smoke with us.
Let's smoke. Yeah. Let's do that.
Where is my rolling tray? There he goes.
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
Uh-oh. What did I hear?
I'm losing it. Bing bong, it's time for Bingus. There you go.
Churs, some Donny Burger. Donny Burger 61. Number 61 out of 160.
I gotta get me some of that Donny Burger.
Oh, dude, everybody's on my case about the Donny Burger. That shit's some fire.
Yeah.
Skunk. Dude, so if you ran a skunk over, dragged it through an oil shop, buried it in the forest for 2 weeks, drug it up, baked it, and then served it for dinner.
I drove by that on my way to school.
Oily. Yum, dude. It's so good.
I drove by that on the way to school back in Oregon when I was about
exactly. So you
10 years old.
smelt it. You didn't get to taste it. Exactly.
No, I didn't want to taste it.
Cheers.
I mean, it was bad enough just driving over it. It's stuck inside the bus.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Yeah. That's
Again,
good
hopefully
stuff.
I'll be able to get that Donny Burger out enough that everybody gets to fucking try it. But right now, that is
I'll tell you what, man. I've been
screen and
looking.
only given out to one person so far.
I've been looking for that skunk that I used to get back in the God, what year was that? That must have been
What, 85?
No, it was before that.
Like 73 or so?
It was in the 70s, in the latter 70s, 79, early 80s when it was, and this stuff that I got, literally, when you
Damn, you guys
up
are
the
old.
bag,
I wasn't even born yet, man.
the bag was like it was.
I'm 89.
You had to peel the bag open. You actually had to peel the bag open just to get to the weed.
Nice. Fuck yeah. That sounds fire.
Motherfuckers didn't dry it. No, I'm joking.
No, I mean, it was amazing. The weed was good. But you know what?
See-
You're probably right that it probably wasn't dried properly.
But no, that shit, again, like, there's no skunk in that shit, but it's fucking sour as fuck, and that's the sour that it comes out as. I've grown a lot of weed, and I haven't smoked sour like that.
Yeah, it was nice stuff. Yeah, I was in high school when that shit was happening. Just before I graduated.
Yeah, this is why I do my root ball ferment, because my fucking pots, I don't have much room to plant. I have like a square like that big to put my stalk through. So when I can't plant I have to plant the same spot. I can't plant next to it. I'd normally try to plant next to it, but since I'm using the lids actually have holes drilled all over the tops of them. So I water on top of the lids and it acts like a Cubana cap. They actually fill up and slowly drain through the entire medium.
I got an idea for you.
What's that?
You got to have 2 separate lids.
Okay. One on top, one on bottom?
No, 2 separate lids on a group of 6.
Sorry, guys.
Each one are in different spots, just offset just a little bit. So when you switch it, all you got to do is spin your lid over so that it goes to a different spot. You're parking it right next to it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, this is actually kind of interesting. These are actually kind of
I guess you didn't hear me.
with this. Well, yeah, no, I heard you. But what's sick is actually the way I've got these set up is my soil's completely to the top of the lids. So when I seal them in, it actually becomes like a almost like a full entire cap. So it actually floats. They actually sit there for a second. And it actually like slowly goes through all the holes. It doesn't actually like fall through them hard. Like it actually like that fucker fills up like that deep and sits there. But it makes like a full on like moisture layer cap that like wicks it through it.
You see how those holes are in line?
Yeah, I got them on the low parts.
Well, what I'm saying is they're in line. They're straight beside each other. If you offset that son of a bitch, then all you got to do is spin your lid to the other side, and you got two different spots to grow from.
Bam, 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 bam. I'm not following you. I've got holes. I don't think I'm following you. Because that's where the holes are at. I got them like here, here.
Okay, let me draw you a
here,
picture.
Here.
All right, homeboy, I'm going to draw you a picture.
Do it. I'm understanding the two lids, but at the same time, I'm thinking the water diffusion.
Okay, that's your lid.
It's not going to make a difference on how the plant absorbs the moisture.
No, I'm not talking about any kind. That's your lid. Okay.
I don't see anything. Oh, okay, Johnny. Okay, yeah.
It's a piece of paper. That's your lid. You offset those sons of bitches, and then the next time you plant it, you go like this.
No need.
Bada bing. Solve your problem.
Somebody calling in?
You didn't have a problem.
Bada Bingus?
No, it's like you got to redig it every time because they're in the same hole.
Why?
Okay.
Dude, the medium.
Okay, if you got tits lined up there, side by side, right?
I can follow it now.
When you go to replant, you got to go in the same hole. But if you have it like this,
I'm following you.
Oh, okay, I follow you.
You got to spin it like that. Okay. Holy shit, man! You can go into different holes.
So no, I've already done that, but at the same time, the cover works. The cover works differently. That's the problem. Is if you offset them here and here, they have a really hard time with the corner moisture, and then this side becomes more wet than this.
I'm not saying putting it in the corner. I'm just saying offset.
That corner will have more, like less water. That one will hold more in there. You know, like
I'm
done
sure
4 in these, 5 in these, 6 in these, 9 in these, 1 in these.
I'm sure the roots fill the whole thing, though, right? World's Last Hope.
100%.
But at the beginning,
it's not even that. It's just like literally like my stalks sit in the same hole. So I actually cut my roots out, make a root ball ferment that feeds feeds my roots. But I'd normally like to plant next to it, but my stalks get big enough that I can't. Which that's a good problem. I'm fine with that.
Yep, you offset those holes. You can park them right next to each other. Just spin your lid.
Yeah, I've already tried that, but again, like it's really hard to just find lids. Like honestly, like don't sell the lids without the totes. It's really fucking kind of shitty. I could just buy like 30 extra lids. So I'd love to do a top lid and a bottom lid, so that way any runoff will actually get wicked back up in it like a sub-irrigated planter. Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea.
Hey guys, great discussion tonight.
As well.
I'm going to go to bed now. Thank you so much for letting me hang out and play. It's always
fun
to be here.
Always good talking.
Yep.
And until next time, my friends, which will be tomorrow.
Peace out, Bingus.
Yep. Peace out.
Bingus.
Take care, Bingus.
Much love.
Always a pleasure.
Awesome. Much pleasure.
I don't know what's up, man. I've got the silly bug tonight. The silly bug's been up my ass.
It's okay, man.
That was bad terminology when I've been talking about butt plugs all
It's
the
been up your ass, huh? You go. That explains a lot.
Yeah. It's one way. It's a one-way error there. Lexi's fucking chat's been fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
Lexi's
tonight.
hilarious too. Yeah.
I wish I could see chat. I can't see chat, so I can't see what's going on there.
Oh, you've been missing out. Chat's been on fire tonight.
Oh my
They
god.
have been very funny. Very funny. So, man, the next week's gonna be, man. We got some pretty good people coming on the show next week, man. Next
Hey, you do.
little bit, a lot of good people coming on.
Who do we got coming on tonight? Oh, nobody tonight. We got a wormhole.
Nobody, even though there is somebody scheduled tonight, but I can't remember.
Really?
I remember somebody got a hold of me like it was like 2 months ago. It says, Clackeros 420. Is that they're in chat, ain't they?
Yeah.
They are.
Is he coming on tonight?
Are
What?
you tonight?
Set
I
that
just
date.
seen
Make
that.
sure.
Is it
Clackus
you're
420.
either in the book? You're either Clackamas 420, either in the book, either tomorrow's your birthday, or we've having a pre-scheduled show. And if I remember right, somebody got a hold of me, and it had been him. Go, hey, I want to come on the 22nd of February. Is that possible? And I was like, yeah. So I believe it's you. Clackamas are we on for tonight? Do we have an episode tonight?
Galactus.
Are you in chat still? But
He was-
other than that,
he
we've
was in there
got
earlier.
Chef Anna will be here Tuesday. Then, of course, the organic takeover with Smiley's Gardens. He'll have Intergalactic Gardens here, which is a Michigan gardener here. Thursday, we got Cheddar Bob from Chat will be here Thursday. Cheddar Bob
Cheddar
13.
Bob. Come on.
We got a couple of days where we got some chatters here. We got Mole Vision 420 will be here Friday.
Right on.
And Rooster Farms will be here Saturday. And then Daniel Grows Photos will be here Sunday, which will be another good one. Medi Cropper.
Oh, shit.
Grow Gab
That'll be a good one.
420. Third Gen Family Farms will be here.
That'll be another good one.
Farmer
Those are
John.
homies of mine.
Farmer
Hey.
John 13 will be here. Joshua Steenslin will be here Friday. Greenhearts Gardens or Greenhearts Grow will be here next Saturday, and then Dragonfly Medicine will be here. I believe it is Tuesday, the following Tuesday.
Let's talk
A lot
about
of
being
good
in the
ones coming
same
up.
That's some bangers, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's some bangers.
Yo, who's Smiley interviewing?
Intergalactic Gardens.
Oh, okay.
Intergalactic Gardens.
I don't know too much about that person.
Let me see if I can bring up some info here for you. Probably won't bring it up on screen. I know from what I read there today, it looked like he was organic gardener. It looks like he does some biosol remediation here in Michigan, if I remember correctly. So sounds like he knows his shit on some soil. I guess it's another bad pun.
I'm sure it's gonna be killer.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smiley wouldn't have asked if
If he
Smiley's
didn't
got
know,
it
right?
under control.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know, man. You smile, you're done. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
No, Smiley does a good job.
Great job. So. Man, it's a good day today, man.
All right,
Good day,
Eagle.
got
Anyways,
some
man,
work done, man. Spring
Sorry, man,
fever, like crazy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
trying to dip
Go
out.
ahead, brother.
I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me back in.
All right.
You guys, I hope you all's garden is fucking thriving great. Good out talking to you guys again. You guys
Good
have a
seeing you,
wonderful
World's
night.
Last Hope.
Peace, guys.
Peace out.
Peace
All
out.
right.
Yeah, thanks for popping
Later,
in, brother. Smart dude right there. Smart dude
Yep.
right there.
A really smart dude. I could have kept asking him questions. So,
Yeah. When did he say his next class was coming up? Something like 2 weeks or something.
yeah, I think that's what I heard. 2 weeks.
Keep an eye out for that because I've been looking at the KNF lately, and that totally excites me because I want to learn how to pull the food from the surroundings around. You know, that just makes sense. But I don't have too much stuff out here. A lot of rocks and sand.
Hey, you did mention Medicropper, and it's kind of funny. I just had a random high thought pop in my head. This was earlier before the tonight's episode, and I was thinking, oh, if Eagle ever had him on, I already have a question that I would have pulled up to ask. So it's kind of funny that that's coming, and I had that little precognition thought. So,
Mark it in the calendar and be there, Red Pill.
oh, I will be. I won't miss it.
That's it.
I'm a subscription feed whore. I just stay attached to that.
There you go.
all
It's
the
better
time.
than watching TV, I tell you that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Way better. You're learning stuff.
Yeah.
So Eagle, I did a hit earlier with the Puckerberry Knockout and the Jilly Bean
You laid down.
mixed. That shit knocked my ass. I had to get out of the chair and lay down for a second because I thought I was gonna fall out of my chair.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
that was a nice
boy.
combination. Yeah,
I always like a good salad.
completely.
Always.
I
What
think I
day
could have
is
done
Maddie
better on my
joining
chair.
us? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there.
No, that's okay.
Late
Who's that?
1978 was asking what day was Medicropper. And Medicropper is March 1st,
March 1st.
Monday, March 1st. Another special Monday episode. It was like, he said he had 10 days in the States. 10 days, and he was here today. And I threw out whatever available days I had, including a Monday, because I know, Monday's always open. I'm like, fuck it. It's Medicropper.
Yeah.
And he jumped on the Monday. I'm like, fuck it, it's Medicropper.
Oh
Schedule.
hell yeah, he's
I'll
good.
do a special episode. Fuck yeah, he's a goat for sure. He's a legend in the cannabis grow industry for sure, man.
Yeah, heck, I saw here recently. He went into a shop, straightened it all out, turned it around within a few months. Amazing. Into a
Wiped
grow.
out a whole thyroid infection.
Yep. Just amazing. Some people have so much talent. I just wish I had half of that. Not even, just even a pinky of it, you know?
Well, tune in. Pick up some
Oh,
knowledge from him.
I'm gonna be.
Third
You know, I'm
or
always here.
first?
You know, I'm always here.
I know. Thank you yesterday for the heads up too. By the way, the little text there. You're muted.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I can do is laugh about that shit, man. The only thing I can do is laugh about that shit when it happens.
That's all we do is laugh about it. So you know, you're just joining the crowd. It is what it is. You know, shit happens.
I wonder if you guys should have just let me go to see how long I could actually do an episode on mute.
No. You know, that night you did the shout outs. We were trying to tell you. You were just so into the shout outs, you just kept going till you got at least halfway to 3/4 through.
And he stopped for a second, but he didn't look at the chat. He was like,
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
stuff,
We
he
were
didn't
like,
look. You're
dude.
what the fuck?
You didn't look. Yeah, that was a good night. But nobody else would have done that, man. You stepped up and called it all back out, man. That was awesome. Hats off.
And I'm looking, I'm really looking for. I know I say that a lot, but man, I think this year, as it continues on, it's going to be a really good year for the show and this community. It seems to really be picking up uh, places where it's going and things, connections it's making. I've definitely picked up some new avenues and making that clubhouse was. That clubhouse is all right. I can tell you that right now. If you've got an Apple phone and you can get on Clubhouse, I would get in there. I would get on that waiting list now if you don't have somebody that can pull you in.
Yeah, I
But
already signed up for it.
I fucked around. At first I didn't like last night. I said I probably won't do much with that. But man, I was fucking around with it today and listening along. You can just listen to it like out of podcast type thing. And bad thing about it is it has to be an Apple phone. And I switched over. I hate Apple phones, but I happen to have one laying around. So I just leave it sitting on the charger. I've been letting it play all day, listening to shit. And you have to work your way up. You know what I mean? It is like a pyramid type thing, to where like if you go into like a waiting room or a room where a bunch of people are speaking, it shows like the available speakers, like the next tier down that could step up, and then like the newbies down in the bottom. But it does show everybody. And I was surprised. I was hanging out in a room today and listening on some hash, and I left the room for a little while, but the phone was still playing. And I come back and there's like an invitation for me to speak. I was like, ooh, not right now. Not ready to jump in on some of these rooms. I was honored. That's kind of a big honor to get called up and asked to speak like that in a lot of that shit. So
that
was
is
kind of a lot of cool people in there for sure. It's a weird. I can see how it's definitely a good networking asset, right? For sure, and a lot of knowledge. Like Hash Church was on there. I didn't watch Hash Church 3.0, but I listened to it on through the Clubhouse, and then after that, I jumped into another Hash chat. Bubble Man and a bunch of them guys were in there dropping some more knowledge after Hash Church. So it was just kind of nice to have that kind of access to knowledge. People dropping knowledge. There's a lot of it on there. It isn't just cannabis. There's a lot of non-cannabis content on there as well. But definitely worth it. You can get the chance, get in there.
When you talked about the momentum that the show is going in or towards, it made me think 300 or so episodes into it, or almost a year of you doing it, and how it was timed and the significance of what everyone was going through around that time, March 2020, right? That's when you started.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was coincide equal days with the COVID. It was like a Green 13 showed it yesterday. It was like 335, day 335 of COVID. And I was exactly with that number. But now, because of the few days off, I'm lagging like 5 episodes. I'm 5 short. Yeah.
What it makes me think is how the community has grown, and how you were saying it's almost like a I don't know, hierarchical type setup over there. And, you got the main people, then the next people underneath them, and one more underneath that. And then it kind of just made me think that it probably wouldn't happen for the top tier, whatever you want to call it, to have as much free time as they do, to be hanging out on these social media apps if it wasn't for the pandemic. Because 5, 6, 7 years ago, when basically the Google Hangout started, and everyone that didn't have, much to do and all their free time they could spend hanging out on there doing lives, the busier people, never really had time for that. So now
I'm
they're
never going to join that Clubhouse thing. Sorry, Redpill.
I was just saying they're experiencing the same thing that a lot of people went through, like another way, the previous wave before. So it's kind of ironic that how bad of a situation it is that that's what it took, to set that up, to arrange that for now it to be, I don't know what you want to call it, a bigger collective of people. It's not just split like, these people are talking and they're never going to talk to someone on the higher up kind of plane. But now it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Hello.
Mutual, but we're on a slightly higher plane. Is that what you were saying?
I would say it's more mixed matched now. Now it's like the whole deck got shuffled. You know what I mean? And any card that gets pulled up could be anyone from any position of the, where they're seeing their perspective.
I'm teasing. I don't see it like you. I don't care about hierarchy or any of that bullshit. I'm just going to watch what I want to watch. And there's a million really popular shows that I do not fucking watch because I cannot listen to 9 people at once, and the same shit, the same kind of, I'm not even going to, it just, even really good shows, even shows I used to really love that I don't watch anymore because
that's what I mean. There's shows that I can't watch because the people that do the shows or the people that are in the chat already gave me the black ball. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, well, they didn't want to fuck with me back then, but now because of COVID, anyone from any fucking,
Yeah, let me explain something. All humans are assholes. Just so you guys don't forget about that fact, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it'd be easy to wash over that, but that's sort of the truth, Hey, and it's not that they're assholes, it's just that they're human.
They're human, exactly. So just accept them for the assholes that they are, and everybody will be all right. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not.
What you're saying is something really wise and not something really cheap. It's the truth.
Sure, yeah. You won't be disappointed if you take that stance. But yeah, like I think I went into a couple Discords at one point, and like even that, like anything that like I have to do stuff to like get points or whatever the fuck was going on. Fuck that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I don't. I ain't doing none of that shit. Tal. If I have to do anything other than listen to content,
listen to what you want, right. There you go.
Yeah, fuck all that. I ain't going above and beyond that. That's for sure. But it is, a good source. If you put the credit system aside, you know what I mean? If you wanted to factor in that, if that's a thing, then fuck all that. But if you wanted to go in there and just go in for the knowledge, you know what I mean, and some networking, fuck, man. I would definitely join up. Fuck the hierarchy part of it, like you said.
Right.
Just go there for the knowledge, because there's a lot of great, individual. Todd McCormick has chat room. There's all kinds of school all day long in there.
What brought that on? I don't think we would be where we're at right now if we didn't have the last year that we went through.
Some of it is COVID, but actually some of it's the rebuilding of YouTube. So obviously everybody lost their YouTube channels. Then YouTube were like, oh, actually, did we? I don't even know about you. And so everyone's sort of coming back. So some of it's the comeback.
So when I talk about the momentum of the show, I don't know what it is. The last couple of days, today, man, last 2 days, I've had that like on feeling. You know what I mean? And it's kind of showed in like response with guests, reaching out to guests. You know what I mean? I've had great response last few days.
You got over your pissy mood.
Yeah, probably. Fucking
But
40 new
actually,
subs
vibrations
today.
change.
40 new subs to the channel today. That's what I mean when like about a positive momentum. I mean, I haven't seen that kind of movement since like, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving episodes and shit like that. But you know, I
feel the
really
wind of
expect
change,
this.
Eagle. Things feel like they're vibrating differently. I can see a lot of positives in the last 2 to 3 days. Not just the show, but everything. But the show as well. Like I feel the same response as you, and not just in numbers. Like definitely bigger panels. Definitely everybody's remembered that as a family we need to check in on one another. If you ain't seen someone, you speak to that person. Everybody remembered what our responsibility is here as a team, as a family. So it's a lovely thing. And like it's inevitable that things will do that now and then, you know?
Yeah, I check on people all the time. I mean, that's just.
I wasn't chasing you down. Just
On a regular basis, reach out to people like I've been reaching out to Giant Mike. I've been trying to get hold of Farmer Willie, and you know, trying to get these people that we like to have here back into the view again, as well as anybody out there in chat at this moment. If you DM Eagle, set up a date. Let's get to know you. You know.
The reason why I wanted to, you know, that goes back to the reason why I wanted to, you know, be involved. And it's just that I felt like this was a right kind of place to do it. You know, like I said, a lot of other people have kind of had more of a pushback or whatever, disagreements or just things that the people don't want to hear or not get along with. So I wouldn't have reached out if I didn't already feel that vibe from over here. You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of meant about hopping in with the number that I kind of did. When this was all going on, I was preoccupied with a whole lot of other stuff going on for a whole nother year. So I never really caught up to it. And I felt like if I wasn't in that mood at that time, then I probably would have joined in a lot earlier, because it would have seen the same kind of action and maybe would have put me in the same kind of mindset when I kind of started making more videos and hopping in lives 2014, 2015, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could tell Eagle was a straight up kid a long ass time ago. That's why I figured I'd start hanging out with the kid.
Yeah.
I like hanging out with you too, Sal.
Cool.
Lots of fun to shoot the shit with. A lot of fun to shoot the shit with. We wouldn't have the crystal thing.
Your shout out list made me really want to join along too, because like 4 out of 5 names are names I recognize too. So that had that even more than community, but you know, family vibe.
I didn't want anything to do with it. Eagle asked me and I said, no, mate, you've got the wrong guy. Thanks, though. And he was like, oh, please. And I was like, oh, okay. And it pretty much did go like that as well. I was like, no, I'm no one. It's cool. And he was just like, oh, go on.
Come on. You can do it in incognito.
Yeah, and then I didn't. But actually, a few people did that at the beginning, didn't they? There was a few blank screens and a few. I wore sunglasses.
Yeah, there's actually a couple coming up. That are still deep in red.
I was a no-show.
Deep red. You was a no-show?
For a minute. Yeah, he didn't show his face.
Yeah, the first.
He didn't. Tal didn't show his face. He still doesn't show his face. Even though he showed his face, he still don't show his face.
I thought you were saying that
right. No, I never
you stood me up.
No, I would never do that.
That was another thing that bugged people out back in the day too. People would get super paranoid and not fuck with you if you don't turn your camera on. As if they didn't already know, all the perfectly good reasons why we wouldn't.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense.
I
But
still think Taos Van Diesel.
I think he's Rodney Dangerfield.
I'd be really
Cool.
You're way more likely to be right because Rodney Dangerfield, unfortunately, isn't on this earth anymore. So
maybe he
Can't
went the
be
way of
bad.
Elvis.
That would be a
Stage
huge
death.
wouldn't it?
That would be so funny if Elvis and Rodney Dangerfield come out of the freaking somewhere and be like, we tricked you guys. We're still alive.
Do a whole music and comedy tour.
I get no respect, man.
I liked Rodney. I thought that shit was funny. Some of his
You just
shit.
have a KNF guest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
K&F
Yeah.
Garden.
I saw the beginning of it. I was up early, and then afterwards, World Last Hope came in. And it's funny because people are like, yeah, I'll tap you up. Yeah, I'll tap. Man, we already knew that dude was right about everything. I'm just ignoring him because it's witchcraft. He still is right. What was the guest like?
It was good. Great guest. Great guest. A lot of knowledge. Shit, at one point tonight, we had 141 in chat tonight.
That's the most, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I think we
No, I
tapped
think
over
there
at
was
that one other time. But
Yeah, we were
not on
close.
a Sunday night.
Yeah, dude, that's
Who,
nothing. I don't even know
Who was
what.
that then? Who else did big numbers?
Let's see here. Med Growers brought in some good numbers. With the Subcool, the Subcool episode was pretty high numbers. I think that was probably the all-time high, to be honest with you. There was some good numbers that night. 168, I think, was the high of that number. Maybe even 181.
Interesting.
We need 18,000 to show up for a show, Eagle. You got to stop thinking so small.
Happy with what we got.
Imagine the
with what we
shout out
got.
after that, dude. Shout outs would be 2 days long.
Fuck, man, they got 14 names longer tonight. The list got 14 names longer tonight.
We need more women growers.
70 seconds, 80 seconds more? No, more than that.
Something like that. I'm going to have to take fucking Chad Westport's advice and probably put that thing down in a spreadsheet, man. That my lists fall apart again. Every so often, I got to go back and redo the fucking list.
The crystals?
Yeah.
Crystals.
Someone just wrote crystals bring new members.
Yeah, could be.
This one will probably fit up my butt.
You should probably dedicate an episode for crystals.
We've got witches everywhere.
I think we did. Did Madam T come on and
Yeah, we had the witchy weekends on. They talked just a little bit about crystals, so just a little bit, not 100%.
Just ask Twisted Roots once. He'll go on for hours.
Fucking poor Chicha B, man. Did you see? She walked into fucking that poor girl didn't even know what she walked into last night. Did you see the chat?
Yeah.
I about fucking fell over. She come in on like the tail end of the crystals thing and not hearing the butt plug crystal thing. I was talking about that. She come in and last thing I look up in chat, she says, I love crystals. No, teacher, no. It's the wrong time to be professing your love for crystals.
It is citrine, Madam T. It's supposed to be for cleansing, I believe.
Yeah.
And this is the one I broke slightly, but I'm just going to leave it like you said. And then that's rose quartz, and that's obviously for healing and awareness of the heart. And it's supposed to be crazy powerful, I believe.
Oh shit! It's gonna be 420.
Oh, I got to take another hit. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm working up
Okay.
the dab song.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this thing.
Perfect time. Fresh bowl.
Cheers, Grummies.
420 by the alarm.
Cheers, everybody in chat.
Damn song's working up. There it is. Actually got it on time tonight. Holy shit. Cheers, everybody. Take a rip off this here bubble. Man, I've been hitting that shit out of these bongs lately. I gotta blame Redpill, or not Redpill, but Ready to Hit That Hot Fire for bringing back the glass a little bit. I ain't had many dab rigs, but I got a lot of little, like,
I'll take
little
the
dry rigs.
Hey, GMO in chat, shout out.
I did take you guys' advice on inviting some of the UK guys over. I reached out to GMO today to reach out to the crew, and I personally asked Kino, come on over.
Awesome.
And what did those boys say?
They said, yeah, just got to work it into the schedules. Well, Kino said, yeah. The rest of them, I got to wait. I'm waiting for replies. So hopefully we can make that happen. Like I told him in text, I was like, man, we really need to finish blending the cannabis world. Got to, get them over here. Why not? Shit with the internet, man, the world is a very, very small place these days. El Dankarino, there's a new one right there. It's actually a fun one right there. El Dankarino.
El Dankarino.
Welcome to the show.
Oh. Yeah, I can't see it right now, but we had a Dana in the show earlier. Did you get that one?
Yeah, she
was in chat in the after party here for a second.
Right on. Yeah, we need
followed
to get
up on Instagram too. Followed the show on Instagram as well.
Lemon Hoko and we were trying to get her to sign up for a show already. First time in chat and everything, and we had her already about ready to sign up for a show. I think we did. I'm not sure. She came to the wormhole, so that's a positive,
Did you guys see my re-amendment post the other day? That's wormhole compost, by the way. Actual wormhole compost from the wormhole edition.
Really?
Post on the compost.
It's been over the other side of the fence. It's coming back over. It's going indoors.
Nice. That's where it belongs. In your pots.
Round.
Made me laugh.
Cheers, Riz. Hopefully you're feeling better, my friend. Meow Flower.
Is that Resurrection Prophet? I spoke to him the other day.
Yeah.
He's dealing with some restrictions as far as coming on. I'm sure he's sending love, but he's got some internet issues or some problems with the actual... I forget what he said.
Looking forward to hearing from him. He was at some downtime too. He had hurt his hip as well.
Oh, no kidding. Love, brother.
Yeah.
Come see us when you feel you're able to.
Getting older sucks, man.
Let me tell you.
Shit you not, man. I was fucking cleaning some shit up today, man, and fucking came in the house and stretched like this. Out of nowhere, I mean, it was a good deep stretch. Out of nowhere, I thought my fucking arm was gonna pop out of my fucking socket. I was all like, ah. I had to like walk over, like push it down on the wall. Like, oh, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? That ain't supposed to happen.
My wife and I took a tree down yesterday, but it's right on the fence line, so I had to climb up in the tree and take it down limb by limb. And we were broken, dude. We didn't even burn it yet, and we walked inside and lay on the bed. We're like, fuck, sore.
No, Grandpa Eagle and Green, you guys need a
Yeah, we
cookie
getting
today.
old, man.
You guys need some cookies.
And I found a new thing.
Reach into Tao's cookie jar.
Dude, pressurized room with
Reach
oxygen.
into Tao's cookie jar.
They really found the anti-aging protocol for reals. A pressurized oxygen room, 5 days a week, 90 minutes a day, and you actually start going backwards for real.
So is that hyperbaric and hyperbolic?
The Queen's husband's just got into hospital, yeah? He walked in, and they do that on purpose so that the press see him walk in. The dude's like 7 foot tall, and he's 99 years old. What the fuck are they doing to him? I mean, what are they doing to him? Because it's not just that his genes are good, because that ain't the case.
Adrenochrome. Oh, sorry.
Yep. You know, it's
hyperbaric.
I was thinking maybe he's maybe Nephilim.
Yeah, he could be Nephilim.
Possibility. Yeah.
Listen, I'll talk to my great grandfather Anunnaki Ennan, and I'll ask him if he knows about this guy. But it's hyperbaric.
Okay.
And yeah. If you guys, I'll put the link in the chat.
If you,
I'm not even joking. This is like real.
Oh no, I'm totally down with that. If I had the
for real,
I would be in the
lying, yeah?
So I would be on the entire Joe Rogan routine if I had the money.
So 13, how old are you? What are you?
Pretty well.
What, 44?
Yeah, 45 plus this. 45 plus 20, right? But yeah, I'm 45.
You're 45. Wow.
Piss off.
I'm going to be 58 here in just a few days.
No, you are not, John. Fuck, are you? Oh, man.
I don't even buy that.
I ate a lot of cookies.
Dude, that's
I'm going to be 28 next year.
Nah, yeah. 1963, my friend.
No, brother. You look
Why do you think I talk about these? Why do you think I talk about these older strains? I smoked them.
Yeah. You're an old man. You didn't even know it.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, 2 years ago, I was still carrying refrigerators up 2 flights of stairs. No problem. Without it.
Yeah, actually, the problem is when you stop, you know.
No, it's when I got hurt is when I stopped.
I know.
And then everything happened, you know, at that point. So, yeah. So just don't get hurt. It's my recommendation to life. Just don't get hurt.
And mine is just don't get old. Follow the wise words of Johnny and Teo.
Hey, man, I had the youth, you know, even still just a few years ago. People still, they looked at me and they said, no way. And I'd show them my license and they, that's impossible.
Doing it now.
People thought my parents were my grandparents. Now, I don't know if that means my parents look old or I look young, but...
It means they look old.
Yeah,
you've been eating cookies that long, Tal?
I've been eating grandma's cookies, but they weren't special, though.
No special cookies back
dude, Grandma made the killerest cookies ever.
Right? Grandma's,
Yeah.
man. They made some
Did the
good
same
food
recipe
back in the
you
day.
used?
No, she wouldn't give it up, I don't think. Or she said she got it off the back of the chocolate chip cookies, which we knew was a lie because, yeah, a few
What
of
the
our
average
relatives,
age in chat is?
a lot of my relatives tried duplicating them, and it was unduplicatable.
Yeah,
I think you should
my
go
ex
into the
has
cookie
got
game, Tom.
my ex has got my my recipes. I used to have my own line of cookies.
That would
One
be
point.
awesome, dude. And
Yeah.
what, Famous Amos took you out?
No, I was
Famous Amos.
I was gonna take him out.
Oh, is that what the
No
plan
matter-
was, huh?
That was my plan. At that time, he was just getting famous. Yeah.
He was
think you and
almost, he was
Tao should
semi-famous
collaborate.
Amos.
He wasn't even famous
Amos.
Amos. He was just Amos.
No,
Amos's cookies.
that's when Famous Amos cookies just started coming out. That's when I started thinking.
Can you just see Johnny and Amos passing each other walking down the street? It's like, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
I imagine.
You see Johnny fucking toss his shoulder into him.
They're all throwing fucking cookies at each other like ninja stars and shit.
Anyone ever watched a Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah, that shit was good, dude.
Hell yeah. I used to like that shit. All
Yeah, that
good
was fun
stuff.
days.
That was when MTV was on its way out. Just when the shows were starting to come on, you could still catch a video or two per day. It didn't last very long.
It's a whole
still think
myriad
you
of
should make-
ages. 56, 57. All sorts.
So Tao, I
What
think
have
you should fucking start a Patreon for the cookies. The Cookie Dream. I think you and Johnny should hook up
Collaborate.
on the Cookie Dream. Yeah, because Johnny's dream was to fucking do like the no bakes. So you could get Johnny hooked up on a no bake division of your cookies, and you could just put out the Tao versions all cooked up and packaged. And Johnny would do the take home, the take and bake
I'll take care of the West Coast.
division.
You take care of the
Yeah,
East
the
Coast.
take and bake division. There you go. Take over the cookie world.
What do you use, Tal? Do you use Pico? Cookie
He's
boy?
out from cookies. I believe it's coconut oil, isn't it, Tal? If you come back somewhere, find that Mike.
I didn't realize I was muted, motherfuckers.
I was wondering, you've been real quiet.
When it's quiet, dude, you're muted. It's pretty simple as that. Just say that as read. When you can't hear your voice, you're muted.
Pretty much. But yeah, I infuse coconut oil and then I bake cookies with it. And I use my trim basically and my, some larf, and occasionally if I have some like leftover dry sift that wasn't especially good, and maybe some of that 45 bubble hash, depending on the strain. If it wasn't as good, I'll throw it all in there. But yeah,
I'm getting it now. It's everything. And some reclaim and some...
Why not? More
Yeah.
the merrier.
But yeah, that
Hey,
my last.
so Tao, how's the shelf life on those babies? Will they go across country?
Yeah, I've sent them a few places. Yeah, usually I put a bunch in the freezer, depending on like the situation. But like I'm already basically out, and I'm pissed that I spilt that oil that time. I'm like, down. I got a half.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Kid, I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
It's been in the back of my mind because I don't have enough butter now for the
I bet it's been
second
in the
batch
front
of
of your mind
cookies.
lately.
Yeah.
But if I remember right, you got it all fucked up from trying to clean up that oil, didn't you?
Yeah, dude, I put that shit all over me when I was cleaning that shit up, trying to get it in my skin
You
and
pulled an
shit.
eagle. You pulled an eagle. Yeah. You got it all
That's
over
just
you.
a good ride like that.
I'm telling you, if I had my way, man, I'd be taking a bath in that shit once a month.
Is that when you
I want
bar?
to get Rasta Bob high. I still want to get Rasta Bob high, man. Yeah, you fucking look back a couple episodes on the Embracing Organics episode, and he had, I believe it was like medical donuts or something. And he fucking like ate like the whole fucking dozen or whatever they came in, and he was fucking just snookered. He was out of it, man. He was out of it. They fucking mic'd
He was
him
like a
up, and
Krispy
he was
Kreme
like,
donut.
yeah, he could barely even talk. He's like, it's good to challenge yourself and see how much you can take. Good.
Oh my god, that's
I
hilarious.
watched
I
that
should go
because
watch it.
that man smoked me out that night. When I seen him that high, I was like, man, I gotta have some of them donuts, man.
Where'd he
That right
get
there's
that?
an advertisement for whatever brand those in. That little clip right there could fucking sell millions of boxes. Holy cow.
That's
I was
outrageous.
jealous.
No, not
That's
really.
too much.
If he had 12 of them.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh man,
Well,
they probably
you gotta
like the little
understand how
donuts
much.
though.
Yeah,
You know what I
how
mean?
much
They're
does it
probably
take
like
to get
the
that
little.
man high?
Oh man,
I'm
I
out,
don't
dudes.
care.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Green 13.
Peace out, Green. Have a good one.
Bada bing. See you
Yeah,
later,
you
buddy.
know what? I'm the second one. I'm following him out because it's freaking. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Red Pill
man,
Johnny is good chilling. Eagle. It's always fucking
The
awesome
American one.
talking fucking shit with Eagle.
I gotta get some of those cookies, buddy.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll work on it.
Okay.
We'll go nationwide and then we'll go worldwide.
I need some for my procedure coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, so I want to order a dozen.
Yeah, I can't believe I spilled that shit, but I'm on it. See, anybody who wants the cookies are lucky because I need them, so like that's priority. So it takes as least time as possible to get another batch going.
There you go.
But have a great night, everyone, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yep. Much love, pal. Later.
Peace out.
Take it easy, Tal.
Yeah,
probably a good spot to wrap it up off. All in all, fuck man, I look like I've done fucking smoked with myself silly. I look into the camera and see that screen, man. My eyes are bloodshot and about shut. I look rough.
Yeah, I got some fantastic strains coming up here pretty soon. This is going to be great. That I'm trying right now.
Me too. I got one worked through there the other day. I think I'm one of the Pine Tar Kush that I don't know how it worked through, but I got one. I was moving from one tent to the other, and that fucker was just as piney as could be. And I was like, where the fuck did you come from?
It was just reeking all over the place, huh? Yeah. I got some Sunny and Kazoo coming by Kazoo Kush. I can't wait to smoke that one. It's just going to be exciting. As a matter of fact, Towels will be coming down here. Amy Aces, it'll be coming down here in the next day or so. And then I'll have the blueberry cheesequake coming down too. So I got 3 different strains, probably 4. There's one more back there that is coming down. So I got some really awesome strains coming in real quick here. Excited about that. So, anyways, Red Pill.
Yep.
Much love to you, brother. Bless you. Eagle.
Good seeing you.
Always good to hang out with you. Oh.
Yep.
You're an asset, Johnny. You're an
Appreciate
asset,
you.
brother. Always glad to have you, brother.
All right, my guy. We'll talk to you guys later. Chat, everybody out there, love you. See you in chat in a second.
Peace out.
Have a great day.
You know, the one last thing I'll leave off on is I was thinking earlier, and I wanted to get a raised. I wanted to build a raised bed, and my first thing I thought of is growing peppers and other stuff again. But then I thought, man, it would be pretty cool to apply some KNF to making a raised bed for different herbs, like maybe some dill or some lavender and stuff like that, and then maybe actually have some do an essential oil setup and just play around with that stuff.
It would make good sense. I mean, you would want some extra pungent herbs. So if he says, they outperform like he says they do in the KNF, why wouldn't you want to do herbs?
I'm a firm believer in that, especially from having some of the best weed that I enjoyed ever in my life also happen to be the most greasy, and how much I love terpenes and all that I think those two are associated. So yeah, I definitely would want to apply some of that to just conventional, regular old herbs, and then just see if I can up the terpene profiles on that. So that got me excited earlier. So all right, and I thank you, Eagle, for having me again, and shout outs to everyone in chat, and I'll see everyone later. Peace out.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Yep, you too.
That does it for 329.5, the wormhole. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. I do greatly appreciate your time, you hanging out. I feel very grateful to be able to do this night after night. That is for sure. Great community. I have tons of respect for everybody that shows up. That's why night after night I do this here. Shout out to this. I can't find my juice. I thought I brought juice tonight. A long shout out stuff. Juice. Juice. Oh, juice. I'll find the juice as soon as I get off. Wow. Still got a little bit of coffee though. Thanks again, Dollar Tree Grower, for this song. Fucking talking shit with Eagle song. Pretty cool, my friend. Well, let's get running here. We have 808 Root. Let me get rid of this thing right quick. Hopefully it won't be that bad. 808 Growski, Weekend at Bernie's, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Zippy. I'm Medic 31, Honesty, K-Pill, Me All Flower, Brent Boom, Tyler Kendricks, Newton, Newton, that's right, I said it right the first time. K&T, Chris D, True Sim, both times Fo, Daddy Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Canna Health and Happiness, Berserk 15, 215 Collab, Low Cut, Albert Tremblay, Mo Manic Meds, Raz Banshee, Helen, Huge Anus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster Brush Bro, Mother Tree Maine, Redpill, Your Boy Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gibbons, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Rick Lamb, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, Boot Up, shout out to you, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, Surrounded by Keith, Ferrari Farm, Springe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Wabapi, Sean Benz, Rescue Ready Roadside LLC, Notorious Snug, Magma Seeds, Father and Son Trimming, Notorious D, Dub T Dank, Jose Martin Perez, Doggo, The Hut 420, Moonfuck, Chiba Man, GR 420 community videos. I don't know what the heck we got playing here. The Healers. I don't know what the shit this is. Run with this. I think I left off with Doggo the Hut 420 Buck. Cheapo Man GR 420 community videos. Detroit River Rat. Louis Garcia. Michael P. AJ Everyday. Audit Everywhere. Cheddar Bob 13 will be here Thursday, I believe. Maine 420 Med Grower. Cookies Coop. Jay Hendricks in for the grill. Sally Man. Sal. Backwoods All Good. Adam, Chanel Simpsons, 15 smokes away. Or that's one smoke away. Holy shit, I just figured that shit out. One smoke away. That makes perfect sense. Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burden Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Stinkin, Angel Studios, 420 Grow Tent, Paul Tiella, John Smith, Dankovich, Kibo F Sky, Fibro Fiber, Polly P, Seldom Seed, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sun Man, Chiba Man, Chiba Sony rather, Jeff Popolic, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, fuck all that B, the Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 446, Jason Greystone, Stoney Baker MD, Stoner Creek, Russ Sonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man Herman Ash, Freebird, Mo Grower, Matty Gar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast, Chronic, Stink Fat, Caballero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, the Island Skunk, Scuba Steve Speaks, J.R. Ream, Randy Cade, Steve Collins again, TCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Piff 1000, Ace Boog 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom B, Puffer Smiles 15 digits, Michigan Ganja Mook, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Ever Lalana, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Sticky Rob, Big Day 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Manawani G3, The Green Click, JK Triple G, Mr. Sprickley, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, BG Crazy for You, BGWG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sensimilia, Arthro, Just Face 420, Beast Coast Grower 420, Sir Howe, Trey Malone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT Double D Grows, Bingus, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boykachev, Chef Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Reels, 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, Moose Block Wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane Medgarden, Dreamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny, Nutrients, Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 664, Spaniard Cougar Jones to the Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz Amy Dro Grows, Cass, the Grow From Your Heart podcast, Lily Luna, the Green Med Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus Soil, Jason Isone, P. Wynn, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy McScroggleton the fourth. The Goddess Grows, Kaylee Grows, Chad Brad, Family Farms, Polly P. Bjorg, Eric Ferguson, Kevin Jodry, Mike Conjo, Jade Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steenson, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Hart or Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy. Sub Cool, D's House of Dank, Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Dumb Bum, Christina MG 89, Unplugged 705, Medical McGully, Rick T, the Rebel, the 9G207, Baby, and Selena's Dave's Not Here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo, Dope, T-Dog, Run, Dung Beetle, Red Eye, Jedi, Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Run Boy 7426, Justin Goodrich, Strongman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Mike Wallace, Mole Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, James Siemens, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pats Fan 420, Bio Mentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kenneth Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Dab Gobble, and Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone 710, Canuck, Canna Queen, Tedenic, Stabby, Tanaze, Fumador, Dirtman Dan, Keys of Black Sales, Mr. Bacillus, Sim Premium Gardens, Ross Bob, Ross and Jeff, that is the EO Crew Thursdays, 10 o'clock, Soil Roof, Small Tube, Tyler, Mr. North Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub T Roy, Dub T Tank. Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weeder, John, Last PPJ 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Dank Grower, DOA, Grown Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Gruesome, Johnny Candy Crude Seed, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, and Naughty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, Clover 420, Clackamas 420, High Spy Aldridge, 25. Miss Madam T, good morning. How you doing? Stu Moo Mo, Grower, the kind of crat, Loki Grows, Cass, this guy, Burton, 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Connections, Wolverine Grow, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, way back, Farmer, D Block, MMP Nations Creations, Timothy McKimmons, Thriving Herbs, Neil, Justin Beans, Chronic, Fat Boy, Real, Jennifer Steele, Kimba03, Turk Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latino, Skater Country, Mr. Speed, Will Steam, Wolf Firesoul, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, White Feather Grows, Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Dank, the K-Man Grows, BX Gunner 81, Smith Dude, Noob Sailbot Wins, or Noob Grows, that's it. Sean McCann, J Monks, Dank Agenda, Wawa, Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron Cannabis Council, Alyssa Parish, Rock Fam, Justice Smith, 420 Ben, Fresh Grow, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grow, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Smart Boker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surfcraft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dank Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Million Jensen, Oz, Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, Deeds Bag, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dank and Yoda, Jay Simpson, Chur Bro Gross, Clackamas Coop, DJ Conley, ATJ, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Stinky Colas, Dylan Steinford, PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sungrown 707, J8 Droves, J420, Cascadian Gross, Tito's McGee, Four Plants, A Weedworks, Captain Grog, Skunky Buds, Hans Warrior, Jakey Young, Terry Lee Live, Bagatsu Tumpy, Annie N, D Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Buds, Michael Rasta Plenty, or Michael Rasta Grows, Richard Forbes, Daniel McClementa, B4P Funk, Nika T, John Reese, Without Bob, what about Bob, that is, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, B Bundle, that don't seem right, James Chung, Sarge Grows, 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, Sister Golden Hair, Dana G, El Dancarino, K&F Gardens. Who else we got? Dan, the Indoor Grand, Grow Me Homies, the Hamilton Gross, Clip Smoke, Keystone Canna Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew, Hustle, Dead Fred, Darn Carlos, North Arizona Grow, No Sellout, Jesse White, Gas Dang Yeti, Introvert Genetics, Soso J, Vixen Robin, Killer 8 Mo, Cam Wood, James Buttercream, C Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Bank, Dreadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mahan, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dorr, Antenna Seeds, Fabcarious K, Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moo, Papaco 719, Baker Shake Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Grown Buds, Laura Wash, Mr. Weed Bunch, Old School, Grower, Chad Westport, Huncho, Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Head, Punch It Sound Seeds, Goliath Grower, Richard T, Christy Wannabe, Morris, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Vista, D. Conley, Pimp Jam McBodyface, Show Me Scat Squad, Show Fuck Google Andrew, I'm Going Well, Canadian Restore, Poor Dirt Farmer, Carl Wright, Zeffner, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hell 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Micro Slave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Roderick, Mr. Green Fingers, motherfucking Thomas, Rancho Cocha, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champlin, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Lake, Bologna, Weed Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Huron Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny Weeny 101, Buds and Hazards, Mr. Club 14, Bearded B-Man, Farm 616, Max Groom, and Ruby. The Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock, 420, Boom Farms, Charlie Farms, 420, Aldridge, 25, Smiley's Gardens, JD's, Miss D's Nugs, Smoking and Grove, Fraser, Grokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm, 420, Jeff Starowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Evolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagseed, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, TW, Ginger Snaps, TE, Groze, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Candy Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light Up Again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Chipper, Medical MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Setter Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420 Army, the American One, W Digger 714, Shirates, Kineos, Genetics, Mountain Skies, Ready to Hit That Hot Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbie, Sarge Life, Hippofay, Cam Ruin, Finger Lakes Finest, Ridge Pet, Doja Moot, Southern VT, Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Bear, Plus One Mushroom, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, 3 Month, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T. Duane, East Coast, Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Guard, John Smith, Elliptus, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross, Kaya, Paul, Lemon Hoko, Trent Digger, Rita, Juicy Life, Grandpa, 420 Manual, Richard 420 Grant Manual. There we go. Mary Bond, Semi Sizzle 81, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Moo, DK Trades, Vision Creators, Guru, Kind Brood, Cannon Nation, J Wires, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, 11 Green or Evergreen, G Friends, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Save Ball, Dragonfly, B, Justin Med, Travis Wells, Unlucky 1978, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds, Shango Gas, Wabasso for Life, John Smith, Tommy Trichomes, Boca King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., 11 Smiles, 11 Bindu Buds, Stephanie V, Sharp Pulley 989, Von Braun, Simon Garden, Sonar Nations 420, Joey Y, Bugs 1, 313 Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Boot, J Mid, Jay Myers, to chat, Mr. Manny D, Bagseed, Dr. DGC, Jeff, Shredder 911, Dutch Grows 420, Scallywag 420, Skill Bowl, Med Grower 1, Empire Breeding Co. for Growly, Lost Leaf, Liam Mina, Stanley Dinko, B Bear 7, Ali Noble, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney Jester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Rafter Groves, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Dora, Michigan, Corey, Double Tap, Michigan Green Thumb, War 20, 808, Rooting Prospects, The Cannon Bus Driver, Hating Light, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, Rude Nuts, and Hammered Emails. Thank you both. BB Moonrocks, GHF, Double J, Bio Greens, Stealth Grower 56, Hanky Steaky 420 OG, KP, Ganja Nana, Your Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Bee Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Net Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soil Life 420, Bully for Life, the Jeffro 420, Beavis 698, Dr. Franklin Booty. Goddamn, I'm making Ted's test last but not least. Wheaties 207. Happy birthday, buddy. Hopefully you had an amazing day. So that does wrap it up for 29.5. Please join me tonight. Scheduled wormhole, but it does say Clackamas 420. Clackamas 420. If you see this, and I do have an episode lined up with you, I will honor that episode. Please hit me up. You guys have an amazing Monday. It's the beginning of the week. Make it as prosperous as possible. You won't regret it. Most of all, please remember to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. Living, breathing example of that. Thank you once and one final time for joining me tonight. I'm very tired and I am out of here. You guys have a good one. I'll